It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They start this playoff game with a pass. He's going to pull it down and run. Across the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Second down play coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
On the opening drive, they face 3rd down. Throwing off play action. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, West Virginia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting him off. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Important second down play coming up. It's a run. Running back's got it. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off of the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finds room at the 30. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that is a textbook opening drive for this offense. Good job of blending the run with the pass. Had a little more success throwing the football, but when it became crunch time, it gave that ball to that running back, and he knows how to get the ball into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The receiver makes the grab.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
A completion makes it 2nd and medium. The shotgun running play call. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, it might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Looking to scramble to his legs here. And it'll be forced out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Pressure is coming. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Curtin's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Has the first down and more. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. After the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's a shotgun run call. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Irish. They couldn't stop him there.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down of the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the 1st half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Single back takes the handoff.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Ball handed off. Runs through the defender. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. So the offense looking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down and long now from their own 6. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. What a catch! He runs out of bounds. That That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Notre Dame getting set for their 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they get to completion. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. A deep shot to the left side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down.
And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, West Virginia. Way too much speed on that play.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point.
35, West Virginia, 21.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's got some space here. On the move. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
West Virginia, 21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Middle's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The Mountaineers churn out another first down. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to the left side. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. 2nd down now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. You finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tight end makes the grab, and he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible, because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He lets it rip. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their 1st interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 58 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough spot here. 2nd and long from their 19. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Mountaineers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks right for a quick completion. Able to convert on third, sets him up now, first down to the 22. Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The tight end has got it. The defense stops him.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defense coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. They finally bring him down, but what a return. After the takeaway.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. He hands it to the back. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Play action here on first down. Looking deep down the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense first and goal from the 10.
First down, West Virginia.
So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. A shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the move now. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this.
The pass is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. Snags the quick throw. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks into the clear. Across the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
In the clear at the 25. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Oh, Man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking for the wide out. And is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Grinding away on the ground. Breaks an open space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They were not going to catch him that time.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And the Mountaineers line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the right here. When they try the middle, but stuff for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job is even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.